Well, we were talking about causality, dialectics, and movement. Movement. When we think movement, of course, it's difficult you imagine some situation that you do not relate movement with time and space, right? Time. We already talked about I am, I was, I will be. The real is the present. What I want to be. If I live in this side, psychologically, I will be a person with anxiety at the side of the past. If I'm related with the past, I will suffer with, let's say, with roots you cannot fly. So you live with depression if you are in the side of the past. So the only thing that exists is the present. We already talked about the time and the space. What we can say about the space? Well, we can have a virtual space, we can have a physical space, and the movement happens in the time and in space. When it happens, where it happens, it's like if time and space are conditions of our structure of thinking. Uh, so let's come back to causality, dialects, movement, time, and space. We are talking about causality. We can think that this object has a cause, or we can think that this object can have many causes, right? Like Aristotle in the ancient philosophy. So there's a material cause, there's a formal cause that works together in the being, right? But this is the ancient philosophy in the Greeks thinking about episteme, the knowledge, right? When we think about science and modernity, for example, Thomas Hobbes will deny Aristotle. For the science in modernity, doesn't matter if an object has, if a substance has many causes, right? And movement in the ancient philosophy will be the act, right? One of the causes. When what are in potence become in act. And in modernity, does it matter if this object was caused by a material and a formal thing? No, it doesn't matter. What matters in the scientific method of modernity is the relation among the objects, right? It's the relation among the objects. And causality is related with the movement, right? We have power. If you have power, you have movement, you have liberty, you have freedom. There is a relation among the sovereignty, right, and the citizen, for example. So, what matters is the relation among the objects, instead of the ancient philosophy that are concerned with the being, right? So, it's very interesting. We pay attention that we are talking about the essence of the being. We need to think on causality in the ancient philosophy. We want to talk about this scientific method of modernity. We are talking about causality also among objects, right? So pay attention on this. Doesn't matter the approach, right? Doesn't matter the approach concerning knowledge in the ancient philosophy or in the modernity. Doesn't matter. One thing that it's always present is causality. So we need to think, what is causality? Right? Determinism, movement. But causality also concerning the Greek understanding of Aristotle, for example, right? A being that is the result of many causes. Again, we are talking about causality. When we look to the death, to the image that we have about the death in our mind, we think about causality, right?